Well, first of all, I absolutely love this movie. I'm so excited for people to see it. And, just to have the OG cast and the new cast, what was it like bringing all of you guys together?
Well, it was only as amazing as the experience of seeing you as Dr. Ellie Sattler right now. So thank you for bringing it and making my day. And, it was amazing. I love these characters. I loved the experience of the first film and our amazing Steven Spielberg, and to have Colin Trevorrow envision for this franchise bringing Dr. Sattler back with Ian Malcolm and Dr. Alan Grant and our new friends was a dream come true, really.
It's so great, and this is a thrill ride. So tell me what it was like being behind the scenes and making those moments thrilling for you guys.
It was beyond amazing, I have to say. There's always the fun of getting to be an actor and a storyteller, and particularly in a franchise like this, how to make it, a radical ride for everybody. But we came together. We had started the film days before the pandemic hit. And so we ended up being the first film back in production. And it was exactly as everyone knows.
Yes.
And so we all moved in together. And we lived together for months while making this movie. And there is a sense of community that I think is palpable in the film. It certainly is for us when we watch it, of how we cooked together and, worked out together and learned our lines and, figured out a way to make this movie with an extraordinary crew in the middle of nowhere in the countryside in England. And I will never forget every single person that worked on the movie.
And I can definitely tell, especially throughout this whole press tour, how close you guys are, especially you and the powerful women that's a part of this movie. I mean, tell us about that relationship that you guys, created throughout.
Literally with my roommates, Bryce Dallas Howard and DeWanda Wise, who not only were everything when I played Dr. Ellie Sattler, and we fought for how she would look, who she would be in peril or jeopardy, how she would be an equal, how she would even be someone rescuing others, and have some feminist activist dialogue that hopefully would sustain over the years, to see that franchise evolve and grow with these amazing, powerful characters who now join Dr. Ellie Sattler in this franchise. It's just amazing. Not to mention those two women. Helped me take care of my teenage daughter who lived with us in a really remarkable way. And so it's one thing to say, yeah, they're activist characters, they're such badass women on film, but they showed up for my kid. And we all tried to keep each other calm and entertained while we were trying to finish this movie at such troubling times. They're amazing sisters, for sure.
Oh, I love that so much. And the other thing too is we spoke to Jeff a couple weeks ago, and he said that working with you and Sam changed his life. How much has your life changed and been impacted by being a part of this franchise? And what do you remember about booking this role?
I just remember, being 22, 23. I started at 11, so I felt, very entrenched in my career at that time, even though I was very young. And Steven Spielberg was such a hero of mine from the films that he'd already made that were such masterpieces and favorite movies of mine. So just being asked to the party was already amazing. And that it was this pioneered ride of what could CGI be, as the first film that was CGI and the animatronics of Stan Winston. It was amazing. But then you add to it that together we went through a stage 5 hurricane in Hawaii during filming. So we became really close. And I was forever changed by those amazing friends and Sir Richard Attenborough, who was with us. And then to be back together again and with all these remarkable new friends was, mind-blowing.
And I love that in the films that you've been in with this franchise, you are not afraid to get in there, do your thing. I can't wait for people to see how involved, the action and all that. Are you adamant about wanting to get your feet wet into all those things?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, very much so. And I was very involved when asked if the character would ever come back in who she would be today. as an independent woman, not necessarily needing anyone else in her world to be happy and powerful, but also in science that she would evolve from paleontology to soil science and climate change focus. Was very exciting as we all hopefully peacefully coexist in our attempt to get to net zero by 2050. That Dr. Sattler would be at the cutting edge of making sure that happens. I feel very proud to play that kind of character at a time we all need to be talking about it.
Yes, absolutely. And the other thing is, you were on set for this iconic moment. When this was happening in real time, what was your initial reaction? Were you like, okay, Jeff?
Let's just say, to see him like that, and as I'm going to take care of business, to get to respond to that vision with the line, "We'll discuss sexism in survival situations when I get back," really makes me happy.
Yes, absolutely. And then the other thing that made us all happy is when you posted a video of you, Jeff, and Sam singing a Beatles song. We want to know, when is the album coming out and what is your group name?
Ooh, no one's asked me that. I think the album should drop June 10th with the movie, you know, just a nice tie-in. And John Williams has to be part of the band somehow. But we did make a lot of music together, all of us. We'd have music nights all the time as we lived together. I mean, amazing sing-alongs, which I know Colin Trevorrow has on film. So they must be coming out.
Yes.
Colin, who also has an unbelievably beautiful singing voice. But we got to come up with a band name.
Yes. We'll help you out. We'll give you some group names.
I like it. I like it. Chaos? I'm thinking.
that does well, yeah. Oh, well, congratulations on everything. It is an honor meeting you and being in your presence.
I mean, Ellie Sattler, ditto.
I mean, look, one last thing. When you see people just take on her persona and then put on the clothes, the cosplayers, how does that make you feel?
So excited. It's amazing. It's so amazing. I've you know, found it incredible as a Halloween costume, and in an amazing moment in support of LGBTQ rights, seeing a mass of thousands of people take to the street as Dr. Ellie Sattler was like a major hero worship of mine to all of them. So it moves me a great deal.